right, all you night readers, it's good to see everyone here, and welcome to Tarot Days and Nights. I hope everyone's doing well. I am, and yeah, I hope things are good. Just want to give you a quick heads up after this show, right after our show here, shortly after, I should say, very shortly, like about 20 minutes or so. Head over to Modern Priscilla Tarot's show, where we will be doing double readings together. She and I will be working the collaboration together right after this show. So after this show, you head over to that show, and then we will be doing double readings. I will be her special guest, and that will be exciting. We'll have a good time. We're gonna have a real good time doing that because we've done it before, and it's really fun. We have a lot of fun doing it. So I am looking forward to that, and we hope to see you there. But anyhow, welcome to Tarot Days and Nights. All right, let's get ourselves figured out here and get rolling and see where we are. There we are. Pretty Yalda, how are you? Zara, Yvonne, and Lisa, and Kay, and Mona, and MPT. Hello, hello. Oh, no, that's hola, hola. Hello, hello. Getting ready for our collaboration. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be good times. Going to be great readings. I'll tell you that. Always great readings when we do this. So, all right. So, may you know the thoughts of the Pisces for you. I think the Pisces right now feels very safe and very loved. But I think he's afraid that something might be going on that is corrupting you. I don't know if that's a good word for it or not. You know, corruption and corrupting. But if something is dragging you down a bad path, let's put it that way. How about that, right? I think that would be a much better way of explaining it. Something maybe taking you somewhere. Something's leading you astray. How about we use that one? That's better. I think something is leading you and the Pisces astray, and that's a little unnerving, right? That's a bit unnerving, especially when you feel, when the Pisces is really feeling good, right? They're feeling safe. They're feeling loved. They feel like everything's going well. But then you feel like you're heading down the wrong path. That doesn't work for both of you. The Magician tells me you have to really have some confidence. If you want this relationship to work, and you want to have a relationship, let's put it that way. I don't even have the complete idea that you are in a relationship yet. But if you want anything to go on with this Pisces, then I believe, you're going to have some confidence and take some initiative to move forward, to make things move forward in a good way. Because otherwise, like I said, someone's going to get led astray. They're going to be led down the wrong path. The Queen of Cups tells me all about that close relationship that you have, right? It's all about sensitivity, being very sensitive to how you feel and how your emotions are. And I think that's important for you. The King of Cups, right? You get the Queen and the King, is all about being emotionally balanced and sympathetic. Again, being very sensitive. Also being very tolerant to things, very tolerant to the way things go and the way things should be going. And I think that's important. Those are important things to know. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. I think the Pisces feels good about things. I just think you need to, again, be very sensitive, intuitively sensitive as well, and figure out that you don't want to be going down the wrong path if this person is walking the straight and narrow path. All right. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does, because it does make sense to me. Pretty all the. So thank you. Thank you very much for your question. All right. So Zara says, hi there. Hello. Does S love me? Well, that's, a nice, simple question. Just a very nice and easy, simple question. Does S love me? Does S love you, Zara? All right. Does S love you, Zara? So, I think S has seen a lot of growth in your relationship, or in the idea of a relationship. I think S has seen a lot of growth in that field, in that whole idea, right? Of having a relationship or moving forward in one, something like that. I don't know if you're in one at this point or you want to be in a relationship, but I definitely think that, again, things are growing in that direction. There's a lot of potential there. There's a lot of new adventures. And I think you are very optimistic about taking that leap, right? Taking that leap of faith. Hey, Pallavi, Bayleaf, and Cheryl. I think you're very successful in what you want to do, right? I think you recognize the confidence that you have right now. And I think that is helping you, plus all the support you have, right? You have all of this support. I'm going to tell you a quick little secret about this card that I believe. I don't know if it's true or not true, right? Because you've got all the wizards and witches and stuff like that are here, and they're all supporting and stuff. I don't know. These people over here look very ordinary, don't they? And they look a lot like these people over here. So I think these people and these people are the same people. And I think these are family members of the guy who drew the cards. How about that? Craziness, right? But I do think you'll be recognized. I think you'll recognize the confidence that you have. You'll build it up, and I think things will be successful. I really do. It's going to be good. It's going to be, right where you want it to be. You're afraid, though, that it's not going to be the S does not love you. And that's difficult. That's very difficult on you, I believe. You need to know that there is that new passion. I think S is really holding on tight to this new passion and this new idea with all the energy, right? All this new energy and all this new passion. I really do think with all that, S does really, S does have the at least beginnings of love toward you. So that's what I see. That's what I get for you, Zara. So thank you. Tara, hello and welcome. Thank you so much for your subscription. I do appreciate that. It's always good to have new people welcomed into the Knight Reader Tarot family of friends, right? Welcome to Tarot. There we go. Tarot Days and Nights. I saw you already subscribed. I appreciate that very much. So things to keep in mind there, right? If you want to guarantee a reading and you want to be have your question moved up to the top of the list, then there you go. Donations take priority and they guarantee a reading. So you can definitely do that. Anyone can do that at any time. Donation information scrolls across the bottom of the screen. It's also in the show description. All right, so let's see. Questions always get chosen at random. Keep that in mind too. Questions are chosen at random. So, you know what, Sailor Moon, you were here last night, and I did not do your question. What's the Cancer felt after you told him your feelings? Oh boy. You kind of just blurted them out, huh? You just kind of threw it out there. Hey, this is how I'm feeling. Whoa. And now you want to know, what's he feeling? What's he feel like after that? That's always a good question. Always a good one. A little late after you do it, though, right? I don't know when it was that you told him your feelings, but if it was last night after my show, then I am very sorry that I didn't do your reading to give you a heads up ahead of time. The Six of Swords tells me that he is on the move, right? But he needs some guidance. I think the Cancer really needs some guidance. And I think the Hierophant is there to do that. I think that is the guide. He's looking to move. He's looking to move forward with things, but he doesn't know exactly which way to go. So he needs some guidance. And of course, the Hierophant is there for that guidance. He is all about knowledge and rules and protection. And when things start to get more serious, then he comes in and teaches, right? He is the teacher. And as you can see here on the blackboard, there is all kinds of things being taught. Justice says that you just want a fair shake with this guy. You want to feel like he's giving you a chance just like anybody else. And that's a good thing, right? I think that's exactly a really good thing for you. Now, the Five of Cups tells me that you feel like right now that you're isolated. You're afraid that this person, I don't think the Cancer got back to you immediately. I think the Cancer has kind of not spoken to you right away about these feelings and about this. And so you feel sad and you feel isolated, like, oh boy, here I've done it now. I've ruined it. I've ruined everything because I didn't make the right choice. I should have said nothing. But that's not exactly true. I really don't see that to be the truth. I think that you did exactly what you should do, right? And I think, You can see that here with your friends and family who are supporting you. I think they were all kind of rooting for you to do such a thing, to make sure that you let him know how you feel. Because if you don't let him know how you feel, well, then it's just, things won't go anywhere. Things won't move forward like you want them to, right? Things are moving forward here. You can see he's coming right towards you, right in here, right towards us, right that way. But again, he just needs that guidance. I think you did the right thing. I think you have a lot of people who are supporting you with it. I think you've got that support group of very close friends or very close family members that are supportive of you and this person. And I think things are going to be okay. I think the Cancer felt okay about it. I just think he was a little confused. I think he was a little bit shocked and taken aback. And he was just looking for some guidance as to what in the world do I do now? Oh my gosh. Somebody likes me. Somebody likes me. What do I do? I can see it. I can picture it right now. I can picture it. Because I know that's how I would have been when I was much younger. Oh my God, somebody likes me. What do I do? Because I was so socially awkward when I was a kid. When I was young, when I was a teenager, I was very socially awkward. And that's why I'm still so shy now. Now that I'm old, I'm still shy. An old, shy guy. It's not easy. I'll tell you. It's not easy being shy. All right. Health reading. A health reading, Yvonne. Oh, Yvonne, how are things going? I hope you're doing okay. I know today's probably no better than the other days, unfortunately, but right now you need to take control of your future, of the things that are going on with you. You need to take control of them. You just have to, right? You have the support of the family. You have the support of the big Farrell family. And everybody is there to help you. You're a bit afraid, but you have to take that leap of faith. You have to take that jump, right? You got to jump. Even though you're not sure what's exactly down there, you still got to do it. However, you got to remember, be optimistic about it. There's a lot of potential once you do this. Right now, you feel heartbroken. You feel lost. You feel like you don't know where to go, and you need to move. You don't realize you need to move forward, because if you move forward, what happens here when you move forward? You end up with that strength. You end up with that inner strength, that courage, the ability to endure. That's what you have if you move on from the hurt and pain. If you try to move on from the hurt and pain the best way you can, and with the information and stuff from doctors, you'll end up with the strength that you need to endure the things that you're going through. And the longer you endure it, the better off. Things will get better and better all the time. So, something to keep in mind. I know, not easy. Not easy at all. But that is definitely where things are right now with your health, Yvonne. It's never been easy, has it? It's never been easy. And you're so young. You're such a young woman. I know how old you are. Don't worry. But it's still young to me. Okay, well, I'm just throwing cards all over here with this wonderful shuffling job I'm doing. Yeesh. All right. So, all right, let's see what we get here for you. All right, Lise, can you have a reading? Yeah, you can have a reading. All right, so here's what we get. Here's what's going on, Lise. Lots of things that are just, I don't know if these are, I don't really know that this is about you per se. I don't know if it's about you completely. I think it's got to do with just generally what's going on in life, because of course you're asking for a general reading, and I think that's just what you're getting, something very general, right? Things are moving very quickly for you. Things are moving very quickly for someone, I should say, that's near you and close to you, and they have no plan. They're just running into things with no plan, right? It's like a firefighter. A firefighter runs into a fire and he knows exactly what he's doing. Well, he's going to probably put the fire out, and he's probably going to, help someone if they needed help or whatever. Okay, fine. But if he runs into a fire and he has no idea what he's doing, no plan at all, well, he's probably not going to do very well, right? Things are not going to go real well. He's going to end up, choking and passed out on the floor, and then somebody's got to come and rescue him. So if this person, whoever it is that's close to you, is just running off and doing things without thinking about it, things are going to go badly. Things will end up badly. The Queen of Cups tells me again all about, this is somebody you have a very deep personal relationship with. You have very deep feelings for this person. You have to use your, you have insight into this whole thing, and you have the magnetism to draw people in to help. And I think you're going to need to use that, right? You're going to need to use that magnetism to help and for healing for this person. This person has gone down the wrong path. They have traveled, right? They are taking the very windy road, not the straight and narrow path. They are taking a very long and winding road, as the Beatles would say. And, that is not a good thing. They're just not on the, they've lost their way, basically. So now they're running away from everyone. I think somebody's running away from everybody in the whole family and everything else. And they are just trying to get out as quickly as possible, get away from everybody. But no matter how fast they think they're getting away, all they end up doing is tightening themselves into a spot where they can't get out. They just keep getting more. They keep getting stuck more and more and more. The ties that are binding them get stronger and stronger and tighter as they try to move forward. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Elise. That is definitely what I'm getting. That is definitely what I am seeing. Right, Kay? Right. How will your transition to Ohio be? Go into Ohio. heading to Ohio. And how will that transition go for you? Let's see. Aries Empress, thank you so much for your subscription. These cards are completely upside down. Ah, that's better. Look at that. See? So I think it's going to be, there's a lot of new potential for you going to Ohio. So I think the transition is going to be great. I think you will have a lot of support during the move and during the time that you first get there and stuff. I think family and friends and stuff will be very supportive. I think they'll be very helpful to you moving to Ohio. Right. I think, people are going to, I don't think you're going to end up driving there or whatever, flying there based on wherever you are, all by yourself. I don't think you're going to do it all by yourself. I think somebody else will be there with you to help you. Again, we're talking about the whole idea of the Knight of Swords rushing into something without a plan. Just make sure. I think you are, I think the whole idea of moving to Ohio was fairly quick. I think it was a pretty quick idea, but I think you do have a plan. I think you've got a good plan. And I think that plan has been set up a long time ago, and now it's starting to grow into a really strong idea here, right? You've got good ideas. You're learning new things about it, and you're learning new things about the place you're going. And I think this has something to do with your job. And when you have that going on, well, then I think you'll be learning about your new job. Have a lot of confidence. Have confidence that this is going to be a good move for you. Right? Take the initiative to do whatever it is you have to do to move forward. Make sure you are the one taking that initiative. And I think, I just think that you will be able to do whatever it is you want to do when you get there, because you will be able to manifest your future. All right. So that's what I see for you. I think it's going to be all right, Kay. I really do. And I think you are going to be happy about it. I'm counting on it. I am counting on you being happy there. Our collaboration is going to be awesome. I cannot wait either. Just want you to know that. Just thought I'd throw that out there. I mentioned it early on, and I knew Modern Priscilla Tarot would comment. And don't forget, that is right after this show. It is right after, where is it? Right after this show. The show is called Tarot at 12. It's on at 12 o'clock Central Time. That's 1 o'clock Eastern. So this show ends at 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern. And then less than a half hour later, we will be on Modern Priscilla Tarot show. So make sure you take the time to get her name spelled correctly and everything so that you can write that down, visit her channel, subscribe to her, get her notifications, because she does tons of stuff. She did a wonderful pick a card again today. Yeah, she did. It was a good pick a card. Today's pick a card was called, what was it called? Are we twin flames? So today's was all about are we twin flames? She always picks such great topics. The questions that she comes up with, and I understand, she gets the questions usually from show ideas and stuff, but I got to tell you, they really work very well for her and her pick-a cards, because they're always so very, very clear and very eye-opening. That's definitely how I feel about them. You're moving because it's 3 times less cheap than New England. I don't blame you, Kay. You're right. New England is expensive. I live in New Jersey, which is not really, it's not New England, obviously. But I always knew when I was a kid, we never went north for vacations, ever, because it was always so much more expensive. We always went south, right? We'd go to Virginia or North Carolina or Florida, right? Stuff like that. We always did those kind of vacations. Pennsylvania, southwestern Pennsylvania. I used to go to Gettysburg a lot. That was always a fun place. And then I took Kelly there a couple years ago. It's 3 years now. It'll be. Actually, it is. It's 3 years. Last week we went. And what a great, if you're in America, of course, and you have any interest in Civil War history, I'll tell you, what a place. What a place. What a beautiful, absolutely beautiful place. Not just, terrible things happen there. Absolutely terrible things. Many, many people died just in that one place. The Battle of Gettysburg lasted for 3 days, and almost 100,000 people died during over 3 days. But anyhow, but just the land and just where it is, it's near the mountains. You can see mountains in the background. It's absolutely beautiful. We were there in September. We were there the 3rd week of September 3 years ago, and the leaves were starting to change. And of course, there's these huge, beautiful fields. It's a wonderful place. If you're in America, and like I said, if you have any interest in any type of history like that, and you get a chance, go there. It is very close to Maryland, the Maryland border. Yeah, it skips right past Delaware. Delaware is East Coast only. So it is right on the border there of Maryland. And it's, I'll tell you, it's beautiful. It's about a 6-hour ride for me from my house in New Jersey to Gettysburg. And we took our motorhome. So it was fun. We had a good time. We had a very good time. That was a great trip. Sorry. I am so sorry. I don't mean to ramble on and on about my vacation. Aries Empress, you're new here. Yes, you are. Thank you for subscribing. May you have a love reading, please. Absolutely. So I think things are changing for you right now. I think you are at a turning point in your love life. And I think you're a free spirit. And I think you're looking for someone else who is up for a good adventure with you, right? That's the best way I can think of to really say it, is that's what you're looking for, right? You're looking for someone else to go on an adventure with you, the adventure of life. And I think that's really what you're looking for. Sometimes you could be a little hot and cold, right? On and off, a little bit here and there. But I think you are, I believe you are someone who is willing to make someone else your priority, right? I think you've taken everything else. I think all the garbage in your past, I think you're willing to put behind you, right? Walk out the door, right? You're walking out that door, which is heading this way, which is your future. I think you're willing to lock the door and shut the door behind you and never go back to any of that past, any of the past that may have been bad. You're willing to just leave it behind and move on. And that will help you. that will help you find someone that is going to be really good for you. I think you have some new goals that you want to achieve, and I think you're ready to do something to make those goals grow, right? You want to plant the seeds of those goals, right? And this is kind of like the seed of those goals. And you want to plant that so that those goals grow into something better and bigger. And of course, one of those goals is to improve your love life. So that is what I see for you, Aries Empress. That's what I'm getting for you. I hope it makes sense. I hope you enjoyed that reading, because I am very happy to have you as a new subscriber. Welcome to the Knight Reader Tarot family of friends. And we are, I am happy to have you. Happy to have you here. Andre Santos, will you get the job? Will you get a job at the company far where I really want to work at? Okay, so you have a job that is very exciting, seems very exciting to you. It seems like it's something that you are excited to do, but it happens to be a distance. It happens to be far away. Yvonne, you're back in the hospital tomorrow. Ugh. Yuck. All right, so. Oh, Aries Empress, you're welcome. We are, we are a very welcoming group here. And, in both shows, both my show and MPT show, we welcome everyone and enjoy having new people come into the show and become followers and subscribers to the show. I love when people subscribe, but you know what? I love it even better when they show up more times, right? They keep coming back. I have a moderator who was a moderator for me way back in the very beginning of the show, of my show. I started this show on March the 6th of this year. So it's coming up on 7 months of having the show. And I hadn't seen her in months because she had been really busy. But now every once in a while, she'll pop in and out when she can, just to say hi. So it's not like, she has remembered the show. She remembers, hey, come back because it's fun to be here. And sure enough, that's why people come back, I think, because we have a good time here. Not only do we have a good time, but when we talk about serious things, well, then serious information comes out, and, it's not made fun of. There's nobody making fun of anybody else. There's none of that. I don't allow that in my show. I don't allow people to, this is a no negativity zone. It's also a safe, I like to call it a safe zone, because everyone is safe here. If people were to be negative to other people, then they just wouldn't be allowed back. And, well, it's happened before, and unfortunately, those people are not back. All right, so let's see what we got for you, Andre. Will you get a job at the company far where I really want to work at? So I think you feel very strong about this job, right? You feel very strong about it. You have the knowledge to do the job. You know what it's going to take. And again, it's all about being very serious. You're taking this, if you get this job and even working on getting it, you have taken it extremely seriously. I think it would help you. It would make you very prosperous. It would help you with your life in general, because it would make you happy while you're working, and who doesn't want to be happy while they're working, right? If you work at a place you love, it's not really work. That's what I've always heard. I don't know. I've always had to work, trust me. The Hermit says, take some time to yourself while you're still finding out, right before you find out if you get this job or don't get the job, to reflect on what it's going to mean to you to get it. I also think you need to, realize the sacrifices that you'll be making if it is so far away that you would have to move, because I do see movement here, and the Eight of Wands is all about moving and moving to a new location for a good reason, moving very quickly and transforming to something else, which would be that new job. So I do think that, yeah, you will get the job at a company. It's going to be further away, and you are going to have to travel to get there, or you are going to have to move to get there to have the job. So think about it very long and hard before you get into it, to make sure you're willing to take the sacrifices, reflect on the things that you're going to be leaving behind, and I think you'll do very well at it. I think you're going to do very well, right? It's all about that, the feeling that you have for it. You have a lot of, right? There's a lot of potential, a lot of emotions going into this. And I think you are, knowledgeable enough, and, you understand it enough to know that things would go well, because that's, the job, how to do it. So that's what I get for you, Andre. I appreciate you being here. Thank you again for coming back. Thanks for being back. You're right, Aries Empress. Your past does not define your future. And neither does your family's past. Remember that too. Some people don't always have a great family life. But that does not define you either. That's for sure. So, all right, let me see. Where are we here? Zena, I saw you come in last night. I hope you're doing well. It's good to have you here, as always. All right, so let's see what we get for you. Will Stephen come back? Will Stephen come back? I think you guys had a very nice relationship for a while. I think you and Stephen were in a nice relationship for a while. I think things were good. I think you felt like you were soulmates, and you thought you could trust each other, and you felt very connected to each other. However, someone felt very much like they had to constantly be defending themselves. Someone was always very sensitive to the things that were going on and felt like they were stuck. One person did not realize that the other person felt stuck in the relationship, and didn't realize that they felt stuck and tied down in a place they didn't really want to be. And that's not good, right? That's not what it should be when it's the lovers. The lovers should not show you and make you feel like you're in a spot where you can't get out. I'd be willing to say, yeah, of course, death is telling you that things are going to change. Things are definitely going to change. Things have already changed, right? It's like the phoenix. It's like a phoenix rising out of a flame. And that's just kind of what this guy is doing, right? He is rising now out of the flames, and here is a new relationship. Now, is that new relationship for you, or is that new relationship for Steven? Because I got to tell you, I don't see Steven coming back. The Five of Swords tells me that I think there is some sort of deception there at this point. And if he was to come back, there would be a lot of conflict, a lot of arguments, a lot of fighting. And I don't think that's what you want. So somewhere down the line, either one way or another, this is either him and he's already found someone else. And if he came back to you, it would be just a lie. Or this is you and you're going to find someone else, because that's the big change, right? And he can play his mind games here with someone else on his own. He can do it on his own. He doesn't need to be there. So honestly, I don't think he's coming back, Zena. I'm sorry. If that was, you had your heart set on that, I feel bad that that's the way things are for you. If, like I said, if you really wanted him to, I'm sorry. I don't see it happening, but I do. I do think that somebody else is coming into the picture for one of you. And if it's for him, it's already somebody who's there. Somebody's already in the picture for him, if it's him. If it's not him, if it's you, then someone's going to be coming into the picture, and he's going to be left out all by himself. That's what I see for you, Zena. All right? So thank you. And I'm sorry if I have to give bad news. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Always. Tara. You just let one of your counselors go. She was not helpful, no handouts, not clear, and gave very vague advice. She wasn't interactive. What does the university say about my decision? Tell me more, Tara. Tell me a little more. Just, and I'm honestly, a lot of this is just because I'm kind of curious. But what type of position are you in? And what kind of counselor was this? Was this like a student who counsels other students? Or is this like a guidance and career kind of counselor? Or is this like a mental health counselor? And you are in that field where you have people that do therapy and stuff like that for you. I'm kind of curious about that, and I think maybe that would help me a little. But I think I think it's important somehow or another. I think that might be important to the reading. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing. I'm just kind of guessing you're not a student there. You are not a student at the university. You are someone who works there. So hopefully you're still around and you can answer some of those things if you can. All right. So I got to tell you, I think you felt bad about doing it, about letting them go, because you are not that kind of person. You're very generous and you're very kind, right? You're that very kind person. You like to share things. And I guess I'm thinking this person just didn't do that. They just were not the sharing type. They weren't the very good employee. They just weren't the employee for you to have, or the person for you to have there, right? They were probably like me, very nostalgic and like to tell stories about their past vacations. I think this person was smart. I think they were very smart. I think they studied hard to get to where they were. I think they were very diligent in that, but I just think there was an immaturity with them. And I think they were kind of unrealistic in what they thought was right and how they thought about going about things. So now you have to find somebody new, right? I think I think you have to find someone who is going to grow into that role. I think the university, I don't think the university is hurt. I think you are hurt, right? I think you feel hurt. I think you feel a little loss of losing this person, right? From having to let this person go. You feel hurt and lost, but I think the university is okay with it. I think they just want you to move on and start over and find someone else. And once you find someone else, things are going to be much, much better. Things will be much happier. You'll feel better. You'll have that happiness and warmth, right? Things will be successful for you. And I think this new person coming in, I think the new person you end up bringing into this position will be successful and will be able to help you and do good things. They will do great things. All right, and that's what I got for you, Tara. Oh, let's see. Where are we here? Just take a quick look and see if we have any donations. Nope, I have no donations. We got less than 10 minutes left, so keep that in mind. Yep. There we go. That's important. Eglas Hassan, how are you? I hope you're well. Thanks for being here. If you're new, and I think you may be, please subscribe, right? Please subscribe. I appreciate that. And your question, of course, is how does he feel about me right now? How does he feel about me right now? How does he feel about me right now? Okay. So again, we go into the the Knight of Swords, and we talk about how things, I think he feels like he wants to move forward with you very, very quickly. He wants to move forward. He wants to move in very quickly. You just have to make sure that you have it planned out. You have to have a good idea. You have to have it all figured out before you go rushing into something. And I think that's what he is trying to do. I think he's trying to come up with a good idea to make sure that things don't go wrong, because I think he understands also that things will go very wrong if you just move forward quickly and not have that plan. Okay? That's important. It's important to know and remember. The Seven of Pentacles, again, shows me that there is, it's time to see what is working for you. What's working for you? We see all the things that are working here, right? It's all in the works. It's all quite a big potion of some sort being made and mixed. But you need to know what is working for you in your life. What's working best? What are you able to accomplish? Is this going to be something? If this person is feeling good about you, then, is that going to be an accomplishment for you? Is that going to be something that's going to feel like you've accomplished something? I think you got to stay on you got to stay on the path. Do not be tempted. Do not be betrayed by this person. I'm not saying that that's what they are, or they're that way, or they are, a betrayer of some sort, or they're doing something wrong. I'm just saying, make sure that they don't. If you see any indication of that, well, then that would be something you would want to address immediately. I think you just need to take control of the situation. Be very reasonable, right? You're a sensible person. You're very realistic. You have realistic expectations of what is to happen. And I think you are, just trying to find some security and feel secure. You have the power, right? You have a power. You have authority. You are structured. You want to make logical sense out of everything. You need to make sense out of things about how he is feeling. And you need it to be very logical. So, again, you have to be sensible. It goes along, both of them, right? Both of the kings are talking about sensibility. The King of Pentacles and the King of Swords are both talking about sensibility, which to me means being very realistic in your goals and being very realistic in the things you are wanting. So, how does he feel right now? I think he feels like he wants to move forward, but he has to come up with a plan. I think here he is coming up with this whole idea, this whole plan. This is just telling me, watch out that things don't go badly, that things are not, being done in a way that's not good for you, in a way that's going to make you feel bad. And make sure that you have realistic expectations about this person. But that's what I think. That is how I feel this person is doing and how they are and what they're feeling about you, right? So, Farhat, how are you? How does T feel about me? This is going to be my last reading unless I get any donations in. And right now I do not have any. So this will be my last reading, but don't forget, in a half hour from now, we will be over on the Modern Priscilla Tarot show called Tarot at 12. That's on at 12 o'clock Central. It's 1 o'clock Eastern time. So it is a half hour from now. And we will be doing another hour of readings together, both of us. It will be wonderful. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time doing that. And I am excited about it. I can't wait. And I know MPT can't wait either. We've been talking about it for days and days and, well, over actually weeks. We've been trying to figure out, okay, what's the best day to do this so that we can get it going. Let's get this on the show, this show on the road. That's, yep. That's how things have been going with that. So how does T feel about you? All right, the Star. Oh, one of my favorites. I have 3 favorite cards, and one of them is the Star. The star, the sun, and strength. It's funny they all start with S, I know. Star, sun, and strength. So the star tells me T has a lot of hope. They feel very comfortable around you. They feel like you've helped them heal in some way or another. Something was going on in their life, and they just did not have a really good, they didn't have a good grip on it. They didn't have that good, real good feeling about it. And I believe that you were very instrumental in T's healing. I think this is a longer distance relationship. I think you are, you're either at a long actual distance, or maybe this is an online dating type of scenario. That would be great. That would be a great thing if you were able to spend time with this person and, see them. And I do see where, people would like for you to be able to get together, but it's just not happening yet. I think part of that weighs on your mind, right? It weighs very, very heavily on your mind. And well, that's not good for you mentally. I'm not saying that the relationship isn't good and that I think you talk to each other, right? I think that you and T talk to each other back and forth. You just haven't met. And again, I know it's a distance between you. However, I think, I think talking to each other is still a good thing. I'm not saying that you have this weight on your mind and that you have this heavy burden about it and it's not good for you mentally. The part that's not good mentally is the whole idea that, you really want to meet socially and you really want to meet, to see where this relationship could go, but it really bothers you that you can't right now. And I think that's where that's coming in. That's where the whole idea of weighing heavily on your mind comes in, because it's not because this person is not right for you. It's not because this person, they're doing the wrong things. Nothing like that. I just think that you just have a lot going on and you have a lot on your mind and it feels like a burden. And this is just adding to that weight. Now, I think he is that knight in shining armor, right? I think when he finally comes around, he's going to be Prince Charming. He's going to be very fascinating to you. You're going to be fascinated by him. And you're going to be, he's romantic. He's very calm. He's very relaxed. He is like the blonde Elvis, right? The white-haired Elvis. In this deck, he's the white-haired Elvis. But yeah, I think he is very, very dashing and very, very much going to be someone who is easy on the eyes. That's the way I'm thinking it. So that's what I see. How does he really feel? How does he feel about you? Again, I think he feels very comfortable when you talk. I think he feels very hopeful that things can move forward soon. And again, I think you have helped him with something going on in his life that you've helped him heal from it. Does he like you? I don't know. I'll do an oracle card and we will see what we get here from the oracle card. I get clean it up. You need to clean up the situation before he is able to move forward and really let you know if he likes you or not. That has not come into play. If he likes you in a relationship type of way, right? That hasn't been able to be determined yet. But again, I think there is that comfort, and that's a good start, right? The hope, the comfort, the healing. I think that's good for inspiration for you. And I think that's a good inspiration. And I think, like I said, he's going to be very easy on the eyes. He's very easy to get along with. He's very calm and relaxing. He's going to be very romantic. And I think you're, like I said, I believe you'll be very fascinated by him. And that will, that will probably work in your favor. You just have to, right? We had clean it up, right? That's what we had here. Clean it up. Well, what do you need to clean up? You really need to clean up this mental stress, right? The weight that you have going on, right? That weight, that you have all that weight on your mind, and that's what's going on. Yeah, this is what needs to be cleaned up. Is the weight on your mind has to be cleaned up for sure. All right. So that's what I get for you. That is what I get for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for your question. And I will take one last look to see if there are any donations. And I see no, there are none right now. So that will be the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a good day. And I truly hope to see you guys all in about 20 to 25 minutes over on Modern Priscilla Tarot's show. Remember, it's Modern Priscilla Tarot, just like that. And, we will be doing, oh, nuts. I hate when I do that. There we go. And we will be doing readings together and enjoying the show. It's going to be great. It will be a great time. So I hope you all enjoy it. I hope to see you all in about 20 minutes. All right. See you all later. Bye now.